When I transferred to Fairhill University, I didn't expect to get housing at all, let alone a private room in one of the old stone dormitories on the north edge of campus. Gilmore Hall was a crumbling Gothic monstrosity, with ivy-covered walls, heavy wooden doors, and a strange, lingering cold even in September. The kind of place that smelled like wet paper and forgotten time. My room was 6B, on the second floor, right across from the small shared bathroom. It had high ceilings, a narrow window, and a creaky twin bed bolted to the wall. The radiator rattled even when it was off. But it was mine, and after 2 years at a community college, it felt like a new beginning. My roommate was named Rachel. She had the room across the hall, 6A. We weren't close, but she was friendly enough, dark hair, heavy eyeliner, always wore oversized hoodies. She kept mostly to herself. It was Rachel who told me about the rumor. "You know about your room, right?" she asked one night, a week into the semester. I looked up from my laptop. "What about it?" She leaned in a little, voice low. "Nobody stays in 6B longer than a semester. Every 3 years, someone disappears from it." I laughed, assuming it was just campus legend crap. "Disappears how?" Rachel shrugged. "Vanished. Left stuff behind. No signs. Cops came. Didn't find anything. Happened in 2017, and again in 2020. Guess what year it is now?" I rolled my eyes. "And yet, here I am." She smiled, but it didn't reach her eyes. "You'll see." Later that night, I couldn't sleep. It wasn't the story that got to me, it was the sound. Soft whispering. It came from the wall behind my bed. Faint, just beneath the edge of hearing. Not quite words, more like breath that carried intention. I pressed my ear to the plaster. The whispering stopped. I told myself it was the radiator. Old pipes. A draft. But over the next week, it got louder. Rachel noticed. "You talk in your sleep," she said one morning. "I don't think I do." "Last night you said someone's name, twice." I frowned. "What name?" She hesitated. "Margaret." "I didn't know anyone named Margaret." Rachel looked pale. "That was the girl in 6B in 2020, I laughed again, but it sounded fake even to me. "You seriously think I'm being haunted?" "I think this place is. Weird." "You ever look under your bed?" I hadn't. That night, after Rachel went out, I finally checked. There was a loose floorboard directly beneath the mattress. I pried it up. Inside the hollow was a small cloth-bound journal, old and stained. The first page read, "Margaret Ellison. Gilmore Hall, room 6B." My throat went dry. The entries were scattered, paranoid. Notes about cold spots, voices at night, waking up facing the wall when she'd gone to sleep on her back. The last entry was dated November 18, 2020. It keeps saying my name. I think it wants me to leave. Or maybe it wants me to stay. I can't tell anymore. There were no more pages after that. The journal ended mid-sentence. I didn't sleep that night. The whispering didn't stop, now it was saying words. "Emily. That's my name. Emily, stay." I moved my bed away from the wall. Slept in Rachel's room the next night. She didn't ask questions. 2 days later, I went to the campus library and dug through archives. Found a police report from 1996. Another girl gone missing. Gilmore Hall, room 6B. Her roommate reported her last seen at night, lying in bed, eyes wide open, but unresponsive. By morning, she was gone. Another in 2002. Then 2005. 2008. Every 3 years. Always the fall semester. Always room 6B. I tried to get a housing transfer. The front desk lady smiled politely and said all rooms were full. Even the triples. "It's only a few months," she said. That night, the voice got closer. It wasn't behind the wall anymore. It was in the room. "Come with me." Rachel moved out 2 days later. Said she couldn't take the sleepwalking. I'd been waking up in the hallway. Once in the common bathroom, standing barefoot in front of the mirror, fingernails bloodied. I don't remember doing it. The mirror had a word scratched into it. Belongs the RA called campus counseling. They gave me a pamphlet and a week's worth of anxiety meds. The voice started whispering even when I was awake. I stopped going to class. The floor creaked in the corners even when I sat still. Shadows moved the wrong way under the door. One night, I recorded my room with my phone. Just to prove I wasn't losing it. The footage showed me sleeping. Then, at 3:13 a.m., I sat up. But my eyes were still closed. My mouth moved, but no sound came out. Then the camera flickered. A shape appeared at the foot of the bed. Too tall. Too thin. Face like a blur. I deleted the video. The next night, the door opened by itself. No wind. No pressure. Just slow, deliberate movement. I slept in the library. But it found me anyway. When I woke up, there was a note folded in my bag. Old paper. Typewritten. You can't leave early. It's October now. Rachel won't answer my texts. No one will switch rooms with me. The RA keeps knocking, asking if I'm okay. But sometimes when I open the door, she's not there. Just the hallway. Empty. And I hear it behind me, whispering. One more month, Emily.